Hello?
In 2013, Brett, Mark, and MJ, settling into their Ohio State University home, encountered an eerie episode. Waking to every door wide open, they joked about a mischievous ghost. Mark suspected a college prank, sharing the story on the Criminal Podcast. Curiosity was piqued as strange sounds emanated from the basement and ongoing mysterious activities. They woke up one morning to find the doors open, not only room doors, but also the fridge, microwave, dryer, washing machine, and oven.
Story about the ghost in our house coming and opening all our cupboards and the oven and the microwave and all this.
Exploring, they discovered a locked door.
Behind the locked door there was some weird noises like dings and alarms and stuff.
During a power fix, Brett said that he encountered Jeremy downstairs, a stranger who added an unexpected twist to the unfolding mystery. Shockingly, when Brett discussed this with neighbors, they denied knowing Jeremy. Swiftly, the trio called the police, prompting an investigation. The landlord and authorities opened the locked door in the basement, revealing a secret bedroom adorned with pictures of a man, an unmade bed, and personal belongings.
No, what? Like, you gotta be kidding me.
To their astonishment, Brett identified the man in the photos as Jeremy.
He was like, oh, I was wondering when I get to meet the people that live here. And I was like, oh, hey, like, what is your name? And he's like, oh, my name's Jeremy.
The discovery unraveled a clandestine living arrangement, turning their seemingly playful encounter with the unknown into a perplexing and chilling revelation about an uninvited resident in their midst. Jeremy moved out of the house once his space was invaded. Brett was convinced that Jeremy was a good guy.
Like, I feel bad for him, but it's just, he wasn't supposed to.
The guys claim that all their stuff is safe and untouched, but come to think of it, a stranger living in your house is never an exciting idea. During the investigation at Rex Heuermann's Long Island home, suspected of being a serial killer, authorities found a vault in his backyard. Suffolk Police Commissioner Rodney Harrison shared that Heuermann, a 59-year-old architect, had a secure walk-in basement vault. In it, they discovered over 200 firearms, exceeding his permits for 92 weapons. The probe also involved dismantling a wooden deck in Heuermann's backyard, as investigators sought crucial clues in the Gilgo Beach murder case. CBS News released drone footage showing authorities excavating a large hole, investigating potential links between Heuermann and the deaths of victims at his Massapequa Park residence. Despite Heuermann's arrest on charges of 3 first-degree and 3 second-degree murders, including victims Amber Costello, Melissa Bartholomé, and Megan Waterman, he has pleaded not guilty. DNA evidence is cited by the police connecting him to the murders. Authorities disputed earlier reports of a soundproof room on Heuermann's property, clarifying the misinformation. Heuermann remains the primary suspect in the murder of Maureen Brainerd Barnes, one of 4 sex workers whose remains were discovered on Gilgo Beach over a decade ago. The ongoing investigation continues to unravel the complex circumstances surrounding these disturbing events. Daniel Carley, an adventurous Irishman, impulsively rented a budget-friendly apartment in a new city, captivated by its low rent, and signed the lease without inspecting it. To his surprise, he discovered a secret hatch beneath the floor, unveiling an authentic dungeon instead of the expected storage space.
We can see a corridor going off straight to the front.
The apartment, situated in a converted 19th century monastery in England, showcased a blend of historical charm and modern design, featuring high ceilings and efficient use of space. The dungeon, with its foreboding stairs, brick walls adorned with graffiti and mysterious features, added an eerie twist to Daniel's living space. Documenting his discovery on YouTube, the video gained over 7 million views, sparking a virtual brainstorming session in the comments. Despite various speculations about the dungeon's purpose, the mystery remains unsolved. Suggestions range from turning it into a man cave to hosting Halloween parties. This unexpected journey transformed Daniel's apartment into a captivating intersection of history, modernity, and collective imagination. Viewers are left contemplating what they would do if faced with a similar enigma beneath their homes, navigating the balance between repurposing the space and preserving its historical intrigue. Intrigued by the mysterious sounds echoing from the basement, the homeowner, fueled by curiosity, summoned the courage to embark on a solo mission, determined to uncover the secrets concealed beneath his own home.
Looks like there's someone.
In the dark basement, the person only has a flashlight. It's hard to see. The light makes spooky shadows, but he must have felt brave to go on like that. Since the first time in the basement, the homeowner began hearing weird crying sounds down there pretty often. It's like a regular thing now. Adds a bit of mystery, doesn't it? Once more, the homeowner ventures downstairs, investigating the strange crying sounds, yet finds nothing concrete that proves someone's presence. It's like a puzzle with missing pieces, leaving the question hanging. Was there truly a crying entity? Or was this all a massive prank, a tricky game played on him? The mystery deepens, and the homeowner is left wondering what's happening in the basement. Having moved into their first house about 2 weeks ago, the user is just starting to settle in. The property was acquired at a very affordable price due to the previous owner's passing, who was quite elderly. Despite the house being quite old, it was deemed perfect for a first home. While touring the house initially, the basement appeared worse than it does now for the user, with the previous owner's belongings yet to be removed. After clearing out the basement of unnecessary items, the user discovered a hidden sheet of plywood, prompting them to investigate. Behind the plywood, they were astonished to find a small room measuring about 4 by 4 feet, filled with gun cases and a large safe. Uncertain about the next steps, the user is contemplating whether to reach out to the late owner's children to inquire about the room or attempt to open the mysterious safe. To their surprise, the user uncovered not only gun cases, but also discovered a substantial stash of firearms and ammunition hidden in the small room behind the plywood. The room held a significant quantity of both, raising concerns and deepening the mystery of the basement secrets. The aftermath of Hurricane Ida in New York City revealed a tragic pattern of basement flooding deaths, primarily affecting Asian residents, shedding light on housing issues, climate change impacts, and more. Among the victims were Hong Sheng Leng, an 82-year-old artist, and his family, as well as Darlene Lee, a 48-year-old woman who perished in her basement apartment during the storm. Nearly all 11 victims were Asians living in below-ground dwellings, susceptible to storms and residing in illegal converted apartments. During the night of September 1st, when the rain got heavier, Ho went from the second floor to the ground floor. Water was already coming in under the front door, covering the front step. In just 20 minutes, the whole ground floor was flooded. The ground floor of Ho's building became unlivable. Fridges, furniture, food, and personal things from his 4 neighbors were ruined. The basement was covered in smelly sewage, so bad that city cleaning crews were hesitant to go in. Ho's car, parked on the hill, got wrecked. Even with all the damage, some in the community didn't want government help because they were afraid of being in trouble for their immigration status or living in basement units, according to Ho. The flooding exposed a confluence of crises, including a lack of affordable housing, pandemic-related difficulties, and climate change's hidden toll on vulnerable immigrants. The city's Department of Buildings reported that 5 out of 6 properties where deaths occurred had illegal cellar and basement apartments. The tragedy underscores the urgency of addressing housing safety and the unique challenges faced by low-income Asian immigrants in the face of natural disasters. A Turkish homeowner, while chasing chickens during renovations, stumbled upon the abandoned underground city of Derinkuyu, initially sheltering 20,000 people. Unveiling its mysteries after inadvertently knocking down a wall from the 1960s, Derinkuyu stands over 280 feet beneath Cappadocia and is the largest excavated underground city globally. With connections to over 200 smaller subterranean counterparts, the city spans 18 levels of tunnels, revealing dwellings, storage, stables, schools, wineries, and a chapel. Though its construction date is debated, ancient writings from 370 BC indicate its existence, adding historical mystique. Originally designed for storage, Derinkuyu evolved into a bunker with narrow, low hallways strategically built to thwart invaders. Ingenious defensive measures included doors blocked by half-ton boulders, movable only from the inside. The Phrygian invaders, an Indo-European empire dominating Anatolia for 600 years, are credited with constructing most of the city, with changed hands between various powers, including the Persians, Christians, and the Cappadocian Greeks. Abandoned in 1923 by Cappadocian Greeks after the Greco-Turkish War, Derinkuyu, with a history spanning 2,000 years, is now open to visitors. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985, offering a captivating glimpse into ancient underground life. On Halloween, a Long Island man and his 2 grown sons made a chilling discovery, resolving a 57-year-old mystery surrounding the disappearance of their father, George Carroll. The Korean War veteran vanished without a trace in 1961, leaving behind a family and a home on Olive Street in Lake Grove. His wife Dorothy offered only vague details about his departure, contributing to years of speculation and a persistent family rumor that George's body was buried in the basement. After Dorothy's death in 1998, the Carroll children inherited the home, sparking Mike Carroll, now 57, to initiate an excavation of the basement 3 years ago.
I don't know that right now. If it is, all I can tell you is it's the happiest day of my life because
the process, initially halted due to safety concerns, resumed recently with improved scanning technology. On Halloween Day, the family, amidst town trick-or-treaters, uncovered skeletal remains about 6 to 8 feet deep in the cellar. Expressing relief, Mike's older brother Stephen is confident the skeleton is their father's and envisions an honorable resting place at the Calverton National Cemetery.
I'm in the suspicions and, looking and trying to locate him after that the family can now, rest assured that we can give him a proper memorial.
DNA testing will confirm the identity, while the county medical examiner will determine the cause of death, adding a final chapter to the mysterious saga that unfolded in their Lake Grove home. So what did you think of our video? Which one completely blew your mind? Do let us know in the comments below. If you like our content, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe for more.